I'm a bad chick. And it took me a long time. That was a 3-year relationship. 3, but I don't know. That was not 3. So you're a likable, beautiful, amazing person. Hi, hey, mommy's on the grind every day, every day. Hey, yo, hey, no. This is the kind of dancing I'm gonna do when my daughter get older. She'll be like, oh no, mom, you can't come out with me and my friends. Come on, baby. Hey, yo, hey. Alright, hi guys, hi moms, hi dads, welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually going to be talking about dating in the plus size world. Like dating seen as a plus size girl, plus size guy. I don't really know about guys, but for girls, my personal experience, my truth, and pretty much the tips and tricks, not even tricks, just tips about dating that I've acknowledged. Before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't be a stranger, say hi. If you are an existing subscriber or you've seen a couple of my videos before, hey girl, hey, welcome back. Let's get it poppin'. I'm so glad you're back. Yeah, so the whole dating scene as far as being a plus size woman, it's difficult, yes, but I think that every dating scene is difficult. There are men who love plus size women. My husband, being one of them, loves plus size women, and I think that women in general kind of create a stigma around the whole dating scene. If he asks you for your number, he's probably interested in you. If he approached you, he's probably interested in you. And you know when he's approached you, he'll ask you for your number or a date or whatever. There's no reason to think it, to overthink it, because he already is interested in you. He asked you for your number. Otherwise, he would have just walked past you. Or ask someone else. Ask your friend that you were sitting by. So don't be, I would say don't be, it's not necessarily insecure. It's just worried. Like, nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's get into the video. My first step for the plus size dating scene is to know yourself. Know what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. And know that you are enough for him or for the next guy. Because most people, if you've dated, you've been on a dating scene, regardless of your size, we've all mostly been in more than one relationship. So clearly, if one person liked you and you ended up breaking up with this person and another person liked you, and let's say you ended up breaking up with that person, someone else is going to like you. It's already happened twice. So you're a likable, beautiful, amazing person. Embrace that, acknowledge that, and carry yourself like you know you're the bomb. Almost cursed. Like you know you're the bomb. So as I said before, some people are just attracted to bigger women. I mean, we're cute and we're soft and they have everything that you would need in a woman. We're normally more we're cute, we're soft, we're cuddly, we are independent, we're the same as a number woman, just plus size. So we're sexy. Like, let's not forget, plus size women are sexy if you're into it. But if you're not into it, it's cool. I don't care. I think that plus size women have to realize that dating for plus size women is the same for dating for a normal average size woman. And I don't mean as far as the picking. The picking is slim regardless, to be honest, because I think for every one man, there's 10 women. So pickings are slim, but I mean in the sense of how you experience a relationship. So you being plus size, you should still expect to be admired. And that's one of the biggest things I think, that sometimes, especially if they're really cute and you're like, oh my gosh, he's dating me, yeah. Like, you don't want to make him upset. like you're going to accept more of his nonsense because he's super cute to you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Men need boundaries. People in general need boundaries. So we're not going to just accept any and everything. The scene is the same. A skinny woman will get treated just as bad as a plus size woman. A plus size woman can be treated just as well as a skinny woman or a regular size woman. I'm sorry, I don't want to use skinny, but I don't really know the politically correct term. As a smaller, average sized woman, I guess that's what I was saying. So, like, don't think that because you're bigger, you have to deal with certain things. You don't. The scene is the same. You had a boyfriend before, you'll have another one if that one decides to act up. Period. Another tip that I would say, or another statement I want to say about the dating scene, the truth about plus size dating, is confidence is key. It really is the best accessory you can ever have. Um, Learn how to take care of yourself. Learn how to make yourself up. And don't feel you have to always do that either. Be okay with who you are. Like, yeah, I'm pretty with or without makeup. Yeah, I'm pretty with or without lashes. Yeah, I'm pretty in the morning and in the evening and the night. Um, my beauty is just, and understand that it's not just about your physical looks. It's not just about your physical looks, because looks fade away regardless of how you look in the beginning. And anyone who's married will tell you that. Like, it's great, yeah, the sexual attraction, it needs to be there, but it shouldn't be the all in all, because at some point, when she have children, most likely she's going to blow up. And most likely she's not going to have her hair done and her nails done all the time, and eyelashes and in the nicest clothes, or even in heels. Do you know how unlikely it is to have children and then walk around in heels? Absolutely not. Until your children get old enough to walk on their own, you're not going to be carrying an infant in stilettos. That's not realistic. So be confident in who you are. Understand that everyone's bodies go through changes, and you should have some kind of body positivity, because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Realization that I had in my dating experience is to have fun with it. When I met my spouse, my husband, I wasn't really looking for anyone. I didn't want to give him my number. I didn't want to spend time with him. I was not interested. I had been broken down so many times, but I also had been in quite a few relationships by then. I was well into my 20s. So I was just like, dude, I'm not interested. But, that also gave us the opportunity to focus on each other, and for him to get to know me, because it made it difficult for him. It was a challenge. It was a chase. And we got to know each other as friends, and I got to enjoy dating again and not have to be so uptight. Like, oh, does he like me? Is he thinking about me? Will he call me today? Like, I was at a point where, boy, I don't care if you call. Believe me, I'm very, very busy today. So I don't care if you call me or not. So it's just, allow it to happen as it happened. Enjoy the good moments, acknowledge the bad, and address the bad. Because if you don't address the bad, it's only going to get worse. So yeah, I'd say have a lot of fun with it. When I was in the dating scene, my husband, I treated myself very well. I got what I wanted. Like, if I wanted anything that I wanted, I did for myself. Valentine's Day is actually one of my favorite holidays. And although it's not like a accredited holiday, I guess, it's one of my favorite days to experience. I don't recall ever having a Valentine, like a guy. Nope, I don't remember that ever. So I've always gone out with my friends. I've always taken my family out. I've always gotten my mother gifts. Like, that's like a tradition. Every Valentine's Day, she gets a gift from us. That's what my Valentine's Day looked like. But I just enjoyed it because I would always dress up, and I would always just, enjoy, like, love myself. I would treat myself. I would dress up. I would get my nails done. I would go for massages, and then I would come and I would have dinner like with me and my family. My younger siblings will go out for dinner, or those whoever didn't have a Valentine's Day date, which actually happens a lot. We'd go out for dinner and we would drink, or before we can drink, we'll just talk and have a good time. We'll go watch a movie. It was just a good day. I would make cupcakes. If I worked, I would bake like cupcakes. I remember this time I baked like almost 100 cupcakes. It was like 70, 80 cupcakes. And I brought them to work. Most of them were gone. And it was just, we had fun. I just make it special for myself, because you have to treat yourself the way you expect someone else to treat you. And that took me forever to learn. Forever to learn. I was in a relationship where I would get cheated on every single weekend, every single weekend. There was a time where this said person, I was in the hospital, I got out of the hospital, went to his house because I couldn't make it to my own house, stayed over. He cheated on me that same night with someone who was his cousin at his house while I was like, drugged up from all of the prescriptions from the hospital. Like, I've been through the mud, but I'm in a good place and I'm happy with my relationship. And so I know what it feels like to be abused and mentally frustrated and exhausted and overlooked and mistreated. So yeah, that would be the next thing. And I had to treat myself the way that I wanted someone else to treat me. And by that, the next thing that I would say again, and I learned from that experience with the guy cheating on me all the time, is to set boundaries. Listen, sis, if he's doing something to you, especially if he did it more than once, something gotta go, baby. Either him or what he's doing, or you need to leave, because it's not a healthy relationship. It's not a happy relationship. Actually, it's not a relationship at all, because man going around like, I don't know, like money. He's been exchanged. His goods and services have been exchanged for a couple people. Absolutely not. I had to learn, like, girlfriend, leave him alone. And it took me a long time. That was a 3-year relationship. 3, but I don't know. That was not 3. 3 years. That was a 3-year relationship. It was a long relationship, one of my longest, and it was a horrible relationship. Establish boundaries. What you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. There should be some set of rules. Something that you're just like, absolutely not. Like, if that's who you are, that's cool, but me and you, we're not going to work. Like, it should be a set of rules. Because if you expect to be with this person for a long period of time and you can't deal with the person, what they're doing, at some point you're going to break up anyway. So address them up front. Now that also brings me to the communication. Communication and boundaries, 100%, I feel like are one of the most important things. Because if I can't tell you what's going on with me and you can't tell me what's going on with you, then how are we going to grow? I'm not always going to be the same person. I'm not going to always have the same morals. I'm not always going to have the same values. As I grow, I change. That is the point in growing. So if I can't communicate to you, okay, you used to bring me flowers, and although you stopped for a period of time, like, I'm noticing I'm feeling less appreciated. Like, I would like for you to do that again. I would like for you to be that person again. You should be able to communicate it, because it's going to come out in anger. It's going to come out in, oh, you don't do this and you don't do that, so now why should I do this and why should I do that? Like, communicate. I missed this. I enjoyed this. I need you to do this. What do you need help with? I notice you've been a bit cold. I know you've been a bit distant. I know you've been a bit stressed. These are all things that happen in life. So, of course, when you acknowledge it in your relationship, you should talk about it. Also, if something goes wrong, let's say he cheats or you cheat, communication. You guys have to talk about it to get over it. It's not just a big blow up. Oh, this happened. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. Oh, we're just going to get over it. We're going to move past it. We're not going to talk about it again. Absolutely not. Now, don't throw it in the face if you decide to move past it, but you need to address it. You need to talk about it. You need to let them know how that made you feel, and to understand why did they do it in the first place if you decide to stay. Because some people will be like, I'm out. And some people wouldn't. Some people would just be like, okay, well, he did it. I'm going to forgive him, whatevs. But you need to talk about it so it doesn't happen again. Maybe he felt neglected, which I don't think that's the reason to cheat. I don't think there is a reason to cheat because there's such thing as communicating with me. If there's something you're missing, let me know so I can address it, so I can fix it, so I can change it, so I can let you know why it's happening. Don't just go out and find something else. Like, baby, you're wasting my time. So yeah, I think communication is very important in a steady, happy relationship. We have to love ourselves before we can love anyone else. And they can normally tell if you love yourself and if you don't love yourself. And sometimes people go through a phase where they absolutely adore themselves and sometimes they don't love themselves. Sometimes they need to be brought back to that place where they love themselves, because you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. I can't make you happy. You have to make you happy. I can only enhance your happiness, but I cannot make you happy. I will not create your happiness. I will only make it better, make it more. That's it. Like, I can't, and I think Will Smith actually said that. I'm not responsible for your happiness. That's something that is internal. I can give you happy moments, but I can't create your entire happiness, your being of happiness. I'm not responsible for that. So you have to love yourself enough to make you happy before you're able to make anyone else happy. I always say love loves no one but itself. Love yourself before you can love someone else. And it takes time. You have to know yourself to love yourself. You have to accept all of your flaws. We're flawed. We're meant to be flawed. We're not meant to be perfect. No matter what size, shape, color you are, you're not meant to be perfect. So I think for the dating scene, and I think all of these tips really helped me, because when I met my husband, I was not with the nonsense. Absolutely not. You're not going to waste my time. You're not going to be abusive to me. You're not going to cheat on me. There's just so many things that I wasn't willing to accept because I had already discovered who I was. I had already become comfortable and accept that, yeah, I'm plus size, but baby, I'm bad. Like, I'm a bad chick. Period. So it's just, we have to get to a point where we're okay with who we are. We love ourselves. And a person will let you know if they love you. Believe me, if their actions don't match up with what they're trying to say to you, they don't love you. If you're telling them, hey, I don't like when you do this, and they still do it and then blame you for why they do it, they don't love you. A loving person will try to work through that. You don't like it? Okay, well, I can't help it. A lot of times I don't realize I'm doing it, so tell me when I'm doing it. That would be a better response. And you can say, okay, husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, I'll tell you when you're doing it so that we can move past it. You can address it, you can acknowledge that you did it, and we can move past it. So yeah, these are my truths about my personal experience in dating, especially in the plus size world. Although it is very similar to original, just dating in the regular scene, regular size, average size people, I feel like they're very similar. I feel like the concept that is different is a lot on us. But at the end of the day, there are men who enjoy plus size women. There are. Now, you just wait for them to come, or maybe you're overlooking someone, whatevs. Pray so that person can be revealed. But I never had an issue. I've been plus size all my life. I've never had an issue finding a boyfriend or spouse or being in a relationship or having someone like me. I think that, again, my confidence played a large role in that. My ability to understand I am who I am, and I'm dope. I'm amazing. I'm the bomb. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video, upcoming video. Leave a comment down below of what, if you're in a good relationship, what has helped you establish this relationship. And if you're not in the best relationship or you're not in any relationship, what do you think that you need to work on? What do you think that you need to work on to make it better? Let's talk. And as me and my daughter like to say, we're out.